Kids of the Spirit, kids of the Spirit, you are loved by God. Hi, kids of the Spirit. Welcome to Storytime with Auntie. Today's story is The Walls of Jericho from Joshua 6. The Israelites had finally arrived at their new home, the Promised Land. Hooray! God was so good. He had been with them, caring for them all the way from Egypt. The people camped near the big city of Jericho. It was another big thing, and it was in their way. Its walls were high, its walls were thick, its walls were very, very strong. But God had helped them cross that big river. He would help them go past the big city of Jericho too. He told Joshua just what to do. The people woke up early. They left their tents, their sheep, and their warm bread behind. Quickly and quietly, they marched around the big walls of Jericho. March, march, march. Shh! No one said a word. March, march, march. Then they came back to camp, patted their sheep, and ate their bread. The next day, they did it again. They marched once around the city for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. The people didn't know how this marching would help, but they obeyed God. On the 7th day, God told Joshua to do something new. Joshua told the people what to do. They smiled and nodded. Yes, they would trust God. Yes, they would obey God. March, march, march. The Israelites marched around the big city, but not just once. They marched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. But this time they weren't quiet. The priests blew their horns as the people marched. March, march, march. Toot, toot, toot. March, march, march. Toot, toot, toot. It was loud. After 7 marches around the city, the priests gave one long blow on their trumpets. Toot! Then Joshua told all the people, "Now shout!" The people shouted. The trumpets blew. Then a different sound came. Rumble, rumble, crash! God brought the walls of Jericho tumbling down. Nothing is too big or too hard for God. We can trust Him to be our leader. When God tells us in the Bible to be loving and kind to others, we can obey, even when it's hard. When God tells us in the Bible to help others, we can obey, even when we'd rather be plain. When God tells us in the Bible to tell others about His love, we can obey, even if we feel shy. God wants the very best for us. He will help us. He crashed down the big walls of Jericho. He can do anything. That's a great sign to learn this week, the word patience. Can you make a fist and bring it to your chin, then slightly pull down? Do it with me. Awesome job. God wants us to be patient as we trust and obey Him. Let's head straight into this week's home fun activity. First, we're going to create the city of Jericho using whatever you can find at home, whether building blocks, dominoes, empty boxes. Then once your city is done, we will march around 7 times and bring those walls down. awesome. That was so much fun. Now let's explore by doing a trust exercise. Grown-ups, blindfold your little ones and guide them as they walk. Let them go and have them listen and follow your instructions. This is how God wants us to trust Him as He leads us down the best path. Now, can you count to 7? Let's practice. Let's find 7 things that are alike around the house or even outside. This is a special number that means completion. That's why the Israelites only needed to march around the city 7 times before the walls came down. When the Israelites wanted to get loud, they used a trumpet. Can you make a trumpet with me so we can walk all around and blow our trumpet? We had a lot of fun today, but let's not forget our Bible verse from Joshua 9 verse 1. Do not be afraid, for the Lord your God is with you, wherever you go. At worship, build Jericho, march around 7 times, and then fall to your knees for prayer. When it's time to pray, we fold our hands, close our eyes, bend our knees. When it's time to pray, we do all 3, and then we talk to Jesus. Thank you, mighty God. I want to trust and obey you more. Thank you so much for joining us. See you next time, kids of the Spirit.